Hey everybody, I'm the Ranting Monkey, and if you thought this election had gotten as ridiculous as it could, along comes 2005 audio from Donald Trump that tells us the shit show is still in full force. Here we go. I really suppose I should be thanking Donald Trump. I had a rough night, didn't get much sleep, woke up this morning to find out I needed to have an MRI today. I'm very claustrophobic and I usually need Xanax to be able to do an MRI, but there was no time for it, so I had to do it completely sober. Not a good day. I had no idea what I would be making a video about, and then this news broke. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of an October surprise, many candidacies have been sunk in October from ridiculous stories, bad pictures of them. It's almost become a contest for news organizations to try to be the one who knocks a candidate out with the October surprise. And NBC might have a winner here. Trump on Hot Mic. When you're a star, you can do anything to women. And that might actually be the least offensive thing he said. A decade before Donald Trump became the Republican nominee for president, he shared candid and lewd views on women that were caught on tape. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful women. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything, he said in the 2005 conversation. Grab 'em by the pussy. Wait, he said the fuck what? Grab 'em by the pussy? Are you kidding me? Bet Tim Kaine is happy this came out after the vice presidential debate. Wow. 10 years later, as a candidate and now the Republican nominee, Trump has come under fire for insulting and directing crude language towards women. He's rejected some criticism repeatedly, insisting, "Nobody has more respect for women than me." In the 2005 recording obtained by NBC News from Access Hollywood, Trump, then newly married to Melania Trump, spots a young woman through a bus window while in conversation with Billy Bush, at the time an anchor for Access Hollywood and others. Whoa, he said to Bush about the woman's appearance. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. Earlier in the conversation, Trump recalls talking about trying to woo a married woman. I moved on her, actually. She was down in Palm Beach and I failed. I'll admit it. I did try to fuck her. She was married, and I moved on her very heavily, Trump is heard saying. I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture, and I told her, I'll show you where you can get some nice furniture, Trump is heard saying. I moved on her like a bitch. And I could not get there, and she was married. And all of a sudden I see her and she's got the big phony tits. She's totally changed her look. In a prepared statement, Trump responded to the clip. This was locker room banter, a private conversation that took place many years ago. Bill Clinton has said far worse to me on the golf course. Not even close. I apologize if anyone was offended. Really? If anybody's offended? Donald. You need to apologize just flat out because it's offensive, and you need to apologize to the poor bastards who keep supporting you. You are not making it easy on those folks. Now, I have a couple of different reactions to this. First is, I can't help but laugh. It's funny to me, because my first thought was, now do you just kind of grab it like a melon, or are you supposed to fish hook it? When you grab them by the pussy, is there some sort of protocol? I mean, is one finger enough? Should you use 3? Does it depend on the woman? And how big of a star do you have to be? Like if I got, say, 1 million fans on YouTube, could I start greeting women that way? And then there's the part of me who thinks this is a presidential candidate. And we are at a place where, under any other circumstances, this would sink a candidacy. Period. If this was any other election, the person who said this ridiculous shit, even though it was years ago and a hot mic that he may not have even known was on, this would have sunk a candidacy, period. But we are at a place where he could still have an honest chance at the presidency. Any other election, this would be the end. But he's running against Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton has her own baggage in this department. She's married to Bill. Way back when the Monica Lewinsky scandal broke, I worked until 2:30 in the morning, and I was actually sitting there listening to the radio when the news bulletin came across that Bill Clinton may have had an affair with an intern. And me and a friend started talking about it, and there had been so many allegations against Bill Clinton, and one of them was that occasionally, when he liked a woman, he'd just kind of whip his dick out. And I remember very vividly saying to my friend, I don't necessarily disbelieve that he did it, but it had to have worked for him at one point. At some point, he had to pull it out, and somebody grabbed it and started tugging it for him, because that's not the kind of thing you just start doing in your 40s. And it's not the kind of thing you do if you've been completely rejected for it over and over again. And I'm kind of having that same thought here with grab her by the pussy. If Donald actually does that, it's had to have worked for him before. How do you even start doing that? How do you go, I am so famous, I could probably walk up to her and just grab her right by the cooter. I could just grab her junk. I wonder about how you get to a place in your life where that's even a consideration. How do you get to a point where you're so arrogant about yourself that you think it's honestly okay to walk up to a woman and just grab her crotch? But here's the thing. This doesn't necessarily end Trump's candidacy. Any other year we'd be done, but with the Clinton baggage, and Trump's supporters already seem way too willing to forgive the stupid shit he's said and done. I'm just not sure a 10-year-old tape of him being a jackass is going to have that big of an effect, especially when a news organization has waited this long to bring out the information. I can see this very much being played up as, well, they just waited and held this to try to hurt him, and fuck the media, and I'm still voting for him because they're just out to sink him. I would even be willing to bet that there will be some conspiracy theorists out there who say this tape isn't real. And who knows, maybe this is all going to come out to be not real. I doubt NBC would drop this without having vetted it very, very closely, but weirder things have happened, so who knows. But in the short term, I think this is just something that really highlights how shitty both of our candidates are. We have a candidate who's on tape saying that he's such a star, you can walk up and just grab him by the pussy, and there's still a very good chance he can be elected because his opponent is a horrible bitch married to somebody just as bad as Trump. Man, what a world. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for Donald and grabbing her by the pussy. I cannot get over that. I want that on a t-shirt. Grab him by the pussy. Oh my God. This is a fucking major presidential candidate. I can't. Oh, wow. Welcome to 21st century America. Anyway, guys, I am looking into maybe setting up a live stream so that in the week after my surgery, I can still at least make some kind of content. Give that a try, see what happens. I don't know if I'll post it live so that you guys can see it, but I really don't want to have dead space. I am still working on trying to figure out something for that time, and we'll see what happens with that. Everybody, I am the Ranting Monkey. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with all your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.